Teacher Talking Sports, what it does, what it do, how we live. And yesterday I did a video on the teams in the league championship series, their World Series odds. Today we're going to transition into those that lost in the division round. So these are the four teams that lost in the division round. We're going to take a look at their free agents and who I believe is the best or most important free agent on those division series losing teams. Let's start with the Atlanta Braves. And I should mention, three of these four teams won at least 100 games this past season. So we have some powerhouse regular season teams. Just couldn't advance to the Final Four. But we see a lot of relief pitchers for the Braves. Colin McHugh, Kirby Yates have club options. Pierce Johnson, who was phenomenal for the Braves after they acquired him in a trade with the Colorado Rockies. Brad Hand. But Eddie Rosario also. He had a few months where he was superb and other months where he was invisible. I'm going with starting pitcher Charlie Morton, even at his advanced age. Will turn 40 on November 12th, but still a very solid pitcher. 3.64 ERA in 30 starts this past season. Well over a strikeout inning. This guy who the previous two seasons with the Braves struck out over 200 batters. This year, 183. One thing to maybe worry a little bit about was his 4.6 walks per 9 innings were the second highest of his 16-season career, only be better than his rookie season in 2008, but won 37 games in the past 3 seasons with Atlanta, finished third in AL Cy Young voting in 2019 with the Rays. You figure Morton, I think, really he's either going to stay with the Braves or retire. We shall soon find out. Not surprisingly, the Baltimore Orioles don't have a long list of free agents. They are such a youthful team. Guys that are still in their arbitration years, not quite in their free agency years. But a couple starting pitchers, Kyle Gibson, Jack Flaherty, Adam Frazier was often a starting infielder for the team this past season. Often a running joke while with the Yankees, Aaron Hicks performed much better after joining the Orioles. It was really a toss-up between the two starting pitchers for me, but I'm going with Jack Flaherty. One of the key reasons why is Flaherty is 8 years younger than Kyle Gibson. He actually turns 28 years old tomorrow. But was not a good 2023 for Flaherty. He was decent with the Cardinals, but did not perform well at the Orioles at all. 6.75 ERA, 34 and 2/3 innings, 46 hits allowed. But I just believe he has a higher upside as well than Gibson. You revert back to the 2019 season with the Cardinals. Fourth in NL Cy Young voting, led the NL with 0.97 whip and 6.2 hits allowed per 9 innings. Has been hurt on the mend quite a bit since that 2019 season, but maybe we could see him come at least close to repeating a season like 2019. The Los Angeles Dodgers mostly stayed quiet in free agency this past year, as many people believed they were saving for that big splash in this year's free agency, that being Shohei Ohtani. Now, their main thing they probably should be looking for is starting pitching. You see the top 3 guys on here: Clayton Kershaw, Lance Lynn, $18 million club option are likely to decline. Julio Urias, who was placed on administrative leave due to domestic violence allegations. We'll see if he even pitches this season. I doubt the Dodgers bring him back. But Shohei Ohtani will not pitch this upcoming season due to Tommy John surgery. Strictly will be a hitter, but still might sign him. But otherwise, a couple big bats. Max Muncy, yes, he's a guy who's barely going to hit over the Mendoza line, but so much pop in that bat. $14 million club option. JD Martinez, who definitely had more of a resurgent season this past year after a couple down years. But how can you go anyone other than Clayton Kershaw? The Los Angeles Dodgers lifer turns 36 on March 19th. Another very good regular season, keyword regular season. 2.46 ERA in 24 starts. Yes, these guys only go 5-6 innings at this point, But I mean, how many starters do that today? The majority of them. For the third time in the last 4 years, Kershaw had an ERA under 2.5. Well over a strikeout an inning, which he's done each of the last 5 seasons. Three-time NL Cy Young winner, one-time NL MVP. You got to believe he's either staying with the Dodgers, maybe going to the Rangers, where he's been rumored past few times he's been a free agent. They are his hometown team, or retiring. I would be remiss not to mention that he's got a lot of postseason struggles. Seemed like maybe he got away from them after 2020 when he won his first World Series ring. Had a couple good outings that postseason, but in his one start against the Diamondbacks this year, he recorded 1 out. But again, you got to think if he wants to come back to the Dodgers, they definitely would bring him back. And let's end with the Minnesota Twins. One key name near the top here, Sonny Gray. What an excellent season it was for Gray in 2023. Couple nice bats. Max Kepler had a great second half of the season. $10 million club option. Jorge Polanco, one of the better offensive second basemen. Kenta Maeda came back late in the year, but you have to go Sonny Gray after this past season he had. 2.79 ERA, was second in the AL, only behind Garrett Cole. Basically a strikeout an inning. Figure he'll probably finish top 3 in AL Cy Young voting when it comes out. Made his third All-Star team this year. Led the league in FIP and homers allowed per 9 innings, as he allowed just 8 homers in 184 innings pitched in his 2 seasons with the Twins. 2.90 ERA, 1.14 whip in 303 and 2/3 innings, 56 starts. So there you have it. Those are my most important or best free agents on each of the teams that were eliminated in a division series. Let me know what you think, if these teams will bring back any of these guys. Who else you think are important free agents from these teams? Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.